Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, fellow adventurers of time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, part 14, 15. Got confused there for a second because, well, I've been recording the series for a while, and also I just had a failed recording. Not going to go into details about that. Well, actually, I will. I tried to turn on the face cam mid-video. Apparently, the system I'm using to record videos didn't like the sound of that too much and decided to crash. The reason why I decided to turn on face cam was because I'm wearing a Zelda t-shirt. I'll give you guys one guess as to why I'm wearing a Zelda t-shirt, which probably won't get because, unless you watch a specific YouTuber who usually spends a month of actually quite a few YouTubers now, but it was started by one YouTuber who usually does videos based around the Legend of Zelda series in the month of November. This year he's doing Mario. And I, for one, miss his Zelda videos. I'm sorry, I just have always enjoyed Zelda games more than Mario. Because Mario is amazing. I mean, Zelda's amazing. Mario's a good game too, but I just mean, I can't say platformers aren't my thing because I love Spyro. I don't know how to say it, because I do like platformers. Sort of, some platformers. But I mean, there are different types of platformers, and Spyro definitely has its own type of platformers. And I'm talking about the original 3 Spyros for the PlayStation. I actually grew up with only Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. I found Spyro 1, just Spyro the Dragon, at a shop, a kiosk, I should say, inside a grocery store that was selling old games and it was going out of business. And they had Spyro the Dragon, and I was like, I love Spyro, Year of the Dragon, I bet this game is like the same thing, a sequel maybe. I didn't understand how things worked back then. Anyways, so I started playing it, and I was very confused, obviously. This is playing games out of order, always confuses. Anyways, it wasn't until years later when I finally decided to search up a guide to beat Spyro 1, because I couldn't beat it. I beat the Spyro 3 multiple times by this point, but I could never beat Spyro 1. I could never get past a very specific level, and I was just like, well, it's about time I looked up a guide on how to beat the level Treetops. Which I learned is actually which actually a lot of people who played the original Spyro hated that level. So, I didn't feel nearly as bad, but that person whose channel I found when looking up a guide for Spyro 1, they were actually in the process, I believe, at the time, of making a Spyro 2 Let's Play. And I was like, Ripto's Rage? I've never heard of it. And I've told this story before on recording about how I got a shitty copy of Spyro 2. But anyways, there's the story behind how I found out about Spyro games. My mom says that she bought the Spyro 3 as like she got it as a baby shower gift, but that doesn't make any sense because Spyro 3 was released a year after I was born. Spyro 2, if you're going by its original release date, was around the exact same time I was born. Which just adds to the mystery. Do 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 do. Anyways, there's been something weird going on today with the fact that of my cell phone that I have, not the one I'm recording on, but my one that I use like it's a flip phone that I use to contact people because I can't use my smartphone since I moved to the States. There's a whole story behind that as well, but point of the matter is, I don't have my usual. I can't use my smartphone for anything major, which is annoying. How am I supposed to hit this switch? Yeah, that's how. Anyways, I don't know that if I don't even know if my stories are very entertaining. Right. I don't know. I've got a lot of weird stories because, well, I just do. I don't know what else. What other things about I had some ideas and now they're gone. I'm really starting to worry about my memory, guys. For all I know, I could indeed have one of those early, memory issues. I mean, it doesn't run in my family, but who knows? I mean, I just don't know. Like, there could be something that my family didn't know about. Like, well, I just don't know. Probably doesn't help that, I mean, my closest father figure was my closest thing to a real father figure growing up I had because my dad was not around. Surprise, surprise. YouTuber has parental issues. YouTuber with mental problems has parental issues. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Sorry, I moved my phone away from my face there. And this is also for me in editing to know that because I might forget that I had my phone away from my face there, resting it as I said things. Anyways, my father was never around growing up, so I had to rely on my mother's adoptive father, who my mother's real father was long since dead. Is long since dead, but her adoptive father just recently is in, well, now it's coming up on 2 years since he passed away. Anyways, it was sad. And I just realized what I needed to do, and I did something wrong. Anyways, it was really sad about his passing. He meant a lot to a lot of people in my family. But, anyways, he was the closest thing I had to a real father figure growing up because my father was never around. And while I'm living with my father's father and father's mother now, I don't know. I mean, they're great people, but I don't think they're the best parental figures for me at my age. There's a whole long story of how the fact that, well, I don't even want to go into details because as much as there's nothing that can be done, and really, it would really only affect things negatively if I spilled secrets now to the public, especially to the public. Yeah. Anyways, you heard nothing. Well, actually, you didn't hear anything. I don't know what to even say. There's something weird in my voice there. And she does in my throat sound like a hiss noise. I haven't talked much about the game, have I? I've just been telling my personal stories while I play. Which actually leads to me forgetting. So, this dungeon is going to be the first dungeon I've beaten in a while. Big key. Now time to get the hook shot. Now, as much as I would love to go back to the Ice Palace and get the blue mail, since I'm getting the hookshot, which is the last item that I really need to get the blue mail. I will not do that. Instead, I'll just beat this dungeon through, and if this video is only been going on for 10 minutes, I should be able to beat this dungeon in another 10 minutes. So that means that next video, I'll start up in that room, in the ice palace that I got to last episode, but I couldn't continue because I didn't have the hookshot. I love this thing. In any Zelda game, any iteration of the hookshot is good. Claw shot, Ocarina of Times, hookshot, all of it is good. Long shot, whatever, all of them, amazing. It's actually also my favorite thing from other things. Like in other games, there's similar items to hook shots that I just love. Because, I mean, hook shots are awesome. Okay, getting out of this room. Yeah, don't go that way. I believe that way's trap or something. No, the way I went was the trap. I can't remember everything. Hate those electric buggers. Also, you can still hear those things firing on the other side of the door. Nice touch. And I just died. Well, very. No, I just entered another trap, didn't I? Yeah, I did, because the stature resets, doesn't it? As I say, I cannot remember everything. My memory's gonna be... I bet that by the time I get to other games, you're gonna see my memory falling apart really a lot, and it's just gonna be terrible. Like, you're gonna watch me... You're gonna basically... Well, not gonna watch me, you just don't have face cam. I'm not even all that old, you know. Just turned 18 last month, and my memory's already starting to go. I always feared as much. Actually, always looking for gray hairs already, because... it's not like anything bad like that runs in the family other than baldness, but... I've got a full head of hair. Hopefully I'll be able to keep that a lot longer than my father did. But... who knows? But my memory, I don't know. I know that, like, that might scare a lot of you. It's like, how can someone be losing their memory so bad at such a young age? It's like, I have always been able to remember the weirdest details, but never anything important. Do you need to push one of these stones? I know there's a secret treasure in here. Isn't one of the waterfalls accessible in this room or something as well? Forget. Oh, that's the way you're supposed to go. What's the door then? Is this a resupply room? I'm thinking it be that. It was a resupply room, but not for hearts. Okay. I forget why I know that why that treasure chest in that last room existed. I mean, I know I did not find it playing the game myself. So that means it's a random thing I learned somewhere. Also, as tempting as that resupply room there looks, and it really is a good resupply room, you want to swim fast to get away from these floaty guys. Water runners, whatever you want to call them. Also, this... I don't know. Get in the water, get in the water. Even though I've taken quite a few unnecessary hits from those guys, I don't want to take any more. Which is why you do not enter that resupply room, because they will mess you up in there. Don't forget that you have a potion if you need it. Well, I'm talking to myself here. Still got one fairy and a potion. With my upgraded sword! I forgot this boss. This boss is, of course, before we should get the upgraded sword, which will make this fight so much easier. Also, giant eyeball boss. Why is there so many giant eyeball bosses? Whoo, boy! Now, thank you, Link. Dustin, because of you, I can escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant wishes for whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the light world. Well, remember that you have magical powers which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. Yes, I know, I've used them to travel across the land already. Have you not been keeping up with my series? By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the dark world. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the king of darkness. I don't know where my voice went. What is there to understand yet again? Of course I understand what's going on here. May the way of the Force lead to the Tri-Hero. I swear, that could be a line in Star Wars and work perfectly. These three heroes needed to save the Force. I just wrote the plot of the next Star Wars film. That was bad. I'm sorry. In case you're wondering, this was recorded before the last episode, so I've got no clue what's going on in Star Wars whenever you watch this video. Do I want to go back to the light world right now? Yeah, because I want to get some fairies. I mean one fairy. This time I will not forget that I went back inside. Oh boy, I still can't believe that happened. Wait a minute. Just remembered something. This is going to require a bit of effort, but This video is gonna run a little bit long as well because of what I'm gonna do. Wait a minute, there's several things I want to do. Now that I got the hook shot, actually that would be a lot more simple. Flute. Give me the flute. Ocarina, whatever. Also, is that the Ocarina of Time? Does the Ocarina in this game become the Ocarina of Time? Like, is it the same Ocarina? Hey, Ocarina. That's really bad. I keep on doing that because Clackenvossa, he... I hate myself. But anyways, Clackenvossa, his annoyingness sticks in your mind. And I'm sorry, I can't believe that just happened. I want to get to this video to a good stopping point so I can pick up in the ice dungeon for the next episode, so... And I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, so I have to do this before the video ends, so... You know what? You might end up with a long video again. Actually, also, who's my mysterious watcher? Because every time I go to watch my own videos, like a few minutes, so the subtitles can load, because I want to see what it thinks I said, there's always one view. And I asked who I thought it was, but it wasn't them. If it's you, Clackenvossa, I'm actually very happy. But you really made me confused there for a bit, because I thought it was maybe... Wait a minute, there's not a portal to the dark world here? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Is it back at the old woman's house? Is there a portal there? No, I don't think there is. I've been on a fool's errand. Well then, there might be... No, there's not going to be editing in this video, but I might do like a super heavily edited video next time, because... or do I want to let this video run long and take me forever to upload it tonight? I'll take the forever uploading. I will. I owe it to you guys after what's happened over the last few years. I owe you a long recording that takes me to several places across the land to do some things that I needed to get done. I need to get done sooner rather than later. Luckily, I can just go back into this portal. The portal will stay there. Thank you. Because I need to get the medallion, there's also a heart piece I want to get. Because now I have the hook shot, I can get it. So, how many more heart pieces do I have left to find, or have I found them all? I honestly can't remember. Wait a minute, if I check the map, there is 4 more... There's 4 more dungeons, so if I add 4 hearts on... We're gonna get the last heart piece in this episode. Because I do have 3, yeah I do. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to read his text, whatever. This is the Quake Medallion. It causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Yeah. Medallions take up all the magic, but they're really good. I just blocked that fireball with my back. Also, why are the Zoras Cyclopses in the Dark World? Also, why do they come about in the same places? And are all enemies that way, or is it just the Zoras? Like there's always like an opposite enemy in their place. Doesn't seem like it. Well, I mean, there is always like an enemy in the same spot, but it doesn't seem like they're like very like similar enemies always. Wait a minute. I can't get across that bridge, can I? There's. Well, this video is going on for overly healthy amount of time. As soon as I get that heart piece, the video's over, by the way. You're not going to see how to get back to the ice dungeon, because I've already shown you. I'm not going to show you how you get back to that room I was at. I'm just going to be back in the ice palace and beating it next time. Okay? That's how it's going to go. I need the hook shot. Okay, come on. Let's get there quickie. Quickie? No, quickly. I could be speeding this up, but I would rather be safe than sorry in this scenario. I say that as I almost died to everything. Surviving by half a heart. I shouldn't die now. Come on. We're at 28 minutes. Okay, we're about to break my record of longest video. Well, we've already done so, I think. Now, cape time. This is the first time we're going to see this magic cape, because poof, poof. And that was the last heart piece in the game. No, it wasn't. No, there's 4 more left. What am I thinking? Of course. Never mind, but that's like the last one in that set. So, hey, there's that. And we've only got 2 major items remaining besides the males. So, that's... No, what intro was I about to do? That's all for this time? Who's that? I actually don't know which YouTuber that is. Anyways, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off of this video and saying, have a good day. Or whatever time it is. No. Is that my intro? Outro? Wherever you are. I'm completely... My memory is going faster than I thought, guys. Please, someone send help.